Those of you that said no, I will pretend that you didn't say that. I was going to do it anyway. This is a poem called Brotherly Love, and I was lucky enough, the artist on this is an incredible illustrator named Dan Santat, who lives here in Southern California. He won a Caldecott medal, no big deal, as they say, but he did a great job. In this picture, Brotherly Love, you see the big sister has tied her younger brother to a railroad track. But fortunately, it's only a toy train track. So part of the issue is that a lot of these poems are fucking dark. So I did have to cut a couple. And in this poem in particular, they made me remove the word cyanide. Like, who gives a shit? These kids, they're either gonna know what it is and use it, or I'm not the one telling them that cyanide's a thing, right? And they also made me take out the line, poke his brain bone with a knife. I'm like, kids are gonna love brain bones, that's the best. Anyway, this is my sellout version of Brotherly Love. Please don't push your brother out the window, little miss. I know he's asking for it, I am quite aware of this. But if you push your brother out the window, he'll go splat. And once he's squished, there isn't any coming back from that. Please don't drown your brother in the bathtub, sweet pea. He can be a twerp sometimes, I know, believe you me. But if you dunk him 3 times and he only comes up 2, the cops will be all over us. There's nothing I can do. If you take a pillow and you smother brother's head, I've got a strong suspicion that he just might wake up dead. Or worse, he'd be a vegetable. Oh, bitter irony. He hasn't eaten one of those in his whole history. Darling little girl, I know exactly who they'd blame if you go pouring gasoline and setting him aflame. You're much too young to shoulder such responsibility. I'm the one they'd cart off to the penitentiary. If you tie your brother to an active railroad track, I'm the one they'll take away never to come back. Feed your brother poison, maybe drop him down a well, and I'm the one who'll wind up living in a prison cell. And so, I beg you, honey pie, ignore your dark desires. Maybe give his dirt bike a couple of flat tires. Or, if he's by a swimming pool, give it a gentle shove. But please, my angel, show a little brother